Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Armchair Pundits. This week is slightly different. Been away for a little while, but we're coming back with a Liverpool episode. We've got Jason, who you may have seen on a previous Liverpool episode we've done before. But this will be buy, keep, sell, and loan. The buy aspect will probably be at the end, but we'll mainly look at keep, sell, and loan. So, Jay, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I look
So
forward to
good.
this one because yeah,
Yeah, it's much anticipated, really, because it's something that we talk about a lot.
100%.
So,
I do think we talk about it a lot, but then I am more interested in us having this conversation because I feel like when I hear other Liverpool fans talk, I feel like they're very extreme. Like there isn't any balance with a lot of the conversations they have
mm,
regarding buying and selling and players, and there's too much. Not long thinking.
yeah, it happens. It happens. So, what we'll do, we'll do position by position, or so goalkeepers, defenders in general, midfielders in general, then attackers in general, or forwards in
Okay.
general.
Yeah.
So, first up, which will be nice and simple. We're not going to talk much about it because it's Allison.
Yeah.
Allison is a straight keeper.
Yeah.
Although I'm seeing all this nonsense about Saudi Arabia. Nah, I can't
Rumors.
see him going to Saudi Arabia. It's
No,
too early for that.
it's
So, God,
no, that's just rumors. I know who you're gonna say next.
Adrian, we offered him a new contract. First of all, what did you
Yeah.
think of that?
I suppose it's just easier to keep him in a sense that instead of going to look for somebody else, and it's not a bother because he's not really gonna play. And I know fans will be upset about it, but if he's not gonna play, it doesn't matter. One more year is not gonna hurt.
Oh, so you keep?
I would ideally sell, but I'm not fussed. Like either way,
You
it's
got to
not
choose
pivotal.
one. You got to choose one.
I'd sell.
Okay. For me, it's a release straight up. The
Yeah.
new contract. I said in my WhatsApp group, I think he's a hero because apparently he's looking to turn it down because
Yeah.
he's thinking of little club first. So good. Thank you for that. Because the way I look at it, yes, Adrian's supposed to be good in the change room, all that nonsense, but he takes up a non-homegrown slot.
Yeah.
So why do that? We've only got 2 slots left as
Yeah.
it is. Yes, we will possibly sell some other guys that are in our list, but why take up one with him? Just go and find a British person that's not going to play. You know what I mean? Find a
Yeah.
British person who's got a good character that's not going to play instead. That's the way I
Yeah.
see it. So for me,
I
he's a
heard,
straight release.
I heard Alex McCarthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at Southampton. He played,
Yeah.
to be fair, he is someone who even got minutes. He played in the final.
Yeah.
So he got minutes there. So I would say Alex McCarthy comes to Liverpool. I'm pretty sure he'll probably say yeah. You might
Fair
not
enough.
play, but take him. Um, Yaros,
Keep.
yeah,
Keep.
it's gonna be a tough one though because he had a good loan from what I remember. He's just made his debut and he won the league. I think he won the
And,
league
he,
and cup double.
and he's going to Euros.
Yeah, so it's one of those ones where is he going to be happy after having a season where he's won that, wanting to be a number 2? Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully, but I don't think it's a bad thing of him being number two and being at Liverpool and kind of getting
yeah.
the experience. The experience he's not really gonna get elsewhere. Um, that's all I have to say on him.
There was
Kelleher,
Peteluga,
yeah,
who I didn't write down on our list, but he's
yeah,
another one who is one of the prodigies. Is Allison's kind of little project and Tafro's project.
yeah.
Done really well. So he's another one that you could put in there as a backup. So I'd keep him as well.
No, I'm keeping him. We'll move on to Keller because
Yeah.
I think Keller's done great, and
hmm
I actually really like Keller, but sell him because
What if
someone
he wanted to stay? Obviously, we know he doesn't because he's really come out and said. But if he said, "You know what, I want to stay," would you keep him?
No, I'll sell him. It's a good
Okay.
asset to sell. Like he's done his job. Put a buyback clause. That's it.
Yeah, 100%,
Put a buyback
100%
clause.
buyback clause.
Let's see what happens
Right.
from there.
I asked this question: would you reduce how much you get for him if it meant you got a better buyback clause, knowing how good he could be.
Yeah.
So what would you say is a fair price? I'm hearing
30,
we want 30.
I think 30 million is a great price.
Would you accept
Consider-
20 if we got like a 50,
I'm not
like
accept-
if we
I'm not
got
saying
like 10 million buyback?
I'm not selling. I'm not accepting 20. The state of the Premier League keepers. I'm not accepting 20 million. Like he's better than the bottom half of
Mm.
keepers in the Prem, and some of the top half. So we're not doing that. Like 30 mils are good. He could be someone's number one.
Yeah, 100%. It could be number one.
He,
A lot
I'll
of
say
teams number one.
he could be Tottenham's number one.
Yeah, you reckon? Better than Vicario?
Vicario is a coward. He can't come for crosses. I'm not respecting any keeper that can't come for crosses. He's great with his feet, makes great
Mm.
shot starts. But the reason why I use the word coward because when someone troubles him, he's complaining to
He
the
loses
ref.
his head.
You don't need that from a keeper. You need to be assured. And every time they have a corner, the Tottenham defenders are worried. I don't need those kind of keepers at all.
Okay, so still Callagher. Right, we move on to defenders. Joe Gomez, first up. Great season this season.
I'm keeping Gomez. Like Gomez is so versatile. I know my feelings about Gomez not playing a lot of the last few games of the season.
Yeah.
He should have been starting. No, he should have been dropped. Should have rested a couple games, but never been dropped. That coincided with us looking off key in our build up in general, so he has to stay.
Same for me. I'm a big fan of Joe Gomez. I don't understand why we don't use him as centre back. He should have been playing ahead of Quansah for me as a centre back. I know it was good because he had his versatility, but we had the opportunities to play him centre back and he was on the bench. I don't think he should have been on the bench personally. So for me, I would keep him. VVD, straightforward. I know you're going to say keep. Do you give him a new contract?
Give him a new contract.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Mainstay of the team, give him a new contract.
Cool. Nice and simple. Kanate.
Keep. That there is like the only.
Are you worried about his injuries though?
Not necessarily because I feel like I think that's a staff issue because the injuries that we've had is I think is a lot to do with our medical team not being on point. We've had like where players have come back from injury and then for some reason they break down after coming back after a couple of games. That's not usual, and that speaks to me of the medical staff.
Okay. So yeah, same. I think he's potential to be world class. People will laugh because people often use the lazy straight up saying he's clumsy. I don't think he's clumsy. He looks unorthodox at times, but I don't think he's clumsy. But yeah, quality for me. Simicast. Go on.
I'd even rebuttal the he looks clumsy at times. He has most of the time he has good games. He's had like one or two bad games, one against Brentford away and another one, I think, can't remember which one that game was, but those are his two bad standout games. But let's be real, in Champions League final, FA Cup final, there was no one even close to him. So we like that's
we know what his best is.
Yeah, we know what his best is, so that's fine. Greek Scouse, Dimkas.
Yeah.
I love him, but because he's not going to be honest, obviously we've got a new manager. I'd sell him.
Who you want to? Yeah, go on.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say something controversial. I think because Robertson's going to be next, I would sell Robertson if we could, because I don't think he's going to be
both. Sell both, or are you selling Robertson and keeping Simicast?
No, I'd sell both.
Okay.
Controversial because I think Timothy might win, but Timothy seems settled. But Robertson
signed a contract last season.
Yeah, so Robertson. The reason why I say Robertson, and people will be like, "Oh my god, why?" I think Robertson is past his best, and people always wait for a player to be at the end of their tether before they realize they need to sell him. And I'd want to give Robertson the respect of allowing him to go and play somebody else somewhere else rather than him being in the squad. And then during the season, come November, you know how group chats are. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't believe like Robertson hasn't played good for over a year. Like he hasn't been consistently good. People will put to the odd games with his energy, he's bursting forward, but defensively, he's been not the best. And I do kind of, maybe it's because I expect a lot from him, and he's had a couple of injuries, but Robertson's not nowhere near his best.
Yeah, for me, I'm keeping him. Keeping him, selling Tsimikas, and I'll probably forget at the end. I'll probably sell Tsimikas and bring in Kirkus from Bournemouth as a number 2 to take over from Robertson by the end of the season. Because I agree, Robertson isn't the same guy, but I think his leadership, with a new manager coming in, you need your leaders still. So because we don't want to get rid of leaders, I'll keep him, bring in Kirkus for Kirkus to then overtake him as the season goes on. Nat Phillips, he should have gone a long time ago.
Yeah,
not sure why he's still here, and he's like 65k a week. It's mad.
They're selling.
That's a quick thing there. Trent, new contract ASAP.
100%. I need to hear that by end of June. That's sorted.
Yeah, Kwanzaa. I think he's a gem personally. He's saving us a lot of money because if we didn't have Kwanzaa, we'll probably need 2 centre backs right now.
No, 100%. I 100%. We're both in agreement on that.
Conor Bradley. Beginning of the season, I thought we needed another right back, but I now don't think we need another right back.
No, we don't.
Because Conor Bradley is better than I thought he was.
Yeah, technically.
So you're keeping?
Yeah, no, technically he's a lot better than people realise.
Yeah.
Like in some parts, he plays like a midfielder at right back. His ability to take the ball in a half turn, even his ball manipulation is better than some centre mids.
Yeah. He's a very good youngster. Go on.
No, that was it for me.
So Reece Williams, 100% sell. I know you're going to agree with that one. Calvin Ramsey, he's on here because I think we probably should have sold him. But I know we weren't going to get much money from him because he's been injured for like 2 seasons. So he's gone on loan to Wigan, I believe.
Yeah, no, just let him build up his
value.
His value.
The thing is, I'll be honest. When we first got him, I had hope because I watched a bit of Scottish football, saw the promise that was there, but we never got to see it because he's just been injured since. Like we signed him injured.
Yeah,
like seriously.
That him's been injured. I just got to let him see if he plays well at Wigan, and then we just take it from there. Like I have no expectations with him, none.
Nah. Okay, Van der Berg. He's obviously come out vocally saying that we're trying to kill his move. Putting a 20 million, what do you call it? Title on his head, or tag on his head, and we've never shown any interest in him.
The reality is he's played well this season, so he should actually see that as a compliment that we're valuing it that much. And yeah, like if we can get the 20 million, like which I think we should, then yeah, why not?
What if it's not 20 million? Is he just a sell regardless to you?
I think yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
same.
Yeah.
Okay, we move on to midfielders.
Yep.
Endo.
Sell.
Is it?
Yep. And it sounds controversial because I think Endo is dope. Yeah. But if I can get a specialist DM, we've given Endo the dream of his life. He's played for Liverpool. He's won a cup. He's done everything he can. But in terms of over a long season, yeah, if we can get, and we've probably upped his value, if we can get some money for him, like Endo can go.
Okay.
And I like Endo.
I'm keeping because the young DM we've got in Bajcetic, we don't know how he's going to come through the season after being out for a year. we're back in the Champions League, and the Champions
Yeah,
League is now 8 games, not 6,
yeah,
in the first stages, and he's proved that he can step up for us. I
mm,
do agree. We need a frontline DM, but we will save that to the end of the episode on
yeah.
our respective DMs. But for me, he's a great squad player. You play him, you're gonna get 100%, and for that reason, yeah, he's a keep for me. So
No, I
okay,
don't. I'm not against him,
I'm,
but
I get it. What you say makes sense. Um, by the looks of it, I'm not selling many senior players,
yeah.
but okay, Szoboszlai.
Suppose I
Yeah,
stay.
that's very simple. He stays. Same again, Alexa, you keep. Curtis
Yeah,
Jones.
you keep.
Yeah?
Right, yeah, you keep. Like, one thing I think a lot of people don't with Liverpool fans. So I've seen like a lot of fans this season have changed their mind, but it's because they take long to understand certain things or roles that players are asked to play. So, example, Jones is one of the best people to keep the ball, and is good at manipulating the ball, and we have better ball retention when he's on. He's almost like Klopp converted him to almost like a genie, where before he
Hmm.
was a goal scoring kind of wide-ish player, like
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
that drift off left. But now with his ball keeping abilities, it makes the midfield we retain possession better, and that's what you need when you need to sustain attacks. So
Okay.
he stays.
Cool. I'm same to be fair. I'm still interested to see where he fits if we do go 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he'll be one of the pivots, the two pivots.
yeah,
I can't see him playing as a 10 for us. But I think we have to keep him anyway because he's
yeah,
homegrown.
yeah.
Quite light on that. So, but yeah, he's a keep for me. Harvey Elliott, he's a keep for
You
me.
keep.
You?
Elliott's he's a keeper. Like,
Yeah.
he's got bags of talent, so he stays.
Really good season for me. Underrated. A lot of people, because of his lack of pace, a lot of people don't like him. But for me, there's more. People forget he's only 20, so there's
Yeah,
still more to get out of him. I think.
and there's layers to his game. He's got an eye for a pass.
Yeah,
He's got a very
he's an
good shot
intelligent
on
player
him.
for me.
Yeah, he's a very, very intelligent player. So yeah, you keep.
Gravenberch.
You keep.
Yeah, that's straightforward
There's
as well.
there's loads of talent with him in the 4-2-3-1. I think might get a lot out of him in terms of his ability to run with the ball, break
Mm.
lines. Yeah, you keep.
Bobby Clark showed up really well. I don't think
Yeah.
sell is an option. So see if we keep
No,
or loan. What are you doing?
no, it's loan. It's loan.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd like to see him to go somewhere like Fulham
Mm.
or somewhere like that. Maybe,
So
ahead
Prem
of
loan, no championship.
yeah, yeah, Prem or Championship. I think he's probably same level as what's his name for Arsenal that they're trying to sell. Um,
Who's that? Oh, Smith Rowe.
yeah, yeah, that's
Okay,
probably.
well, yeah. You got people coming after you on that one, boy. You got people
Like,
coming after you on that one.
you know what the thing is, I don't know what Smith Rowe is good at. That's the reality. That people will say, "Oh, he's talented," blah blah blah. I don't think I think I do know what he's good at. He makes good late runs in the box, but that's not
Mm,
enough. That's
okay.
not enough.
So there's not enough good at. There's not enough that's good for him. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's
All right.
my footballing opinion on him.
By Chechich,
He stays.
100% keep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has a good preseason. Plays into the side really.
James McConnell. Some won't know much about him that aren't Liverpool fans, but
Mm.
played well pretty much every time he played for us last season.
Yeah, I think he
Um,
needs a loan.
yeah.
Just to get a championship loan, maybe League One loan, just to see how he does playing regularly.
Mm.
See what he's like really.
Okay.
Um,
Tyler Morton had a really good loan spell at Hull.
this one's I want to keep him.
Is it?
The reason why I say I want to keep him because you just said something that was really interesting. Champions League is
Yeah.
is two more extra games.
Mm.
He done well enough for me at Hull to show me that he's got a lot about him. Now, the reason why I think
He was one of the best players.
I just think like he's got more to offer than people realize. Like he's got for the last 2 seasons, he's gone to 2 championship sides and been the best player.
Blackburn before that, isn't it?
Yeah, Blackburn, and then before that he was at Bolton.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that was 6 months.
Yeah, but he's done well. He was best player at all those sides, and obviously the Prem's different, but homegrown.
If we get a good offer for him, I would accept it. I would accept it.
I hear you with a buyback.
Yeah, I don't look at him and think, you know what, you're going to be Liverpool quality. So you know what, for me, I just sell him. I don't look at his ceiling and think. You're going to be a starter for Liverpool, or you're going to make us better.
I don't know if he's a star, but I think he's better than people.
No, not starter.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I think
Bobby Clark, I can see Bobby Clark being really good, but Tyler Morton, which people might say, but Tyler Morton's more experienced. I don't know. I just don't see it.
No, I see. But this is why my Bobby Clark comment before. He's like, Bobby Clark is a lot more talent than people realize. Yeah. So that's why I compared him, even saying that I think he should go to Fulham to get some games. I think he'll be good enough to come on and start. Do you know what I mean? Working his way into like regular football.
Okay, forwards. Luis Diaz. There's a lot of talk. Barcelona want him. PSG want him. Barcelona can't even register like 15 players, let alone they talk about or even their manager, and they want to sign him.
Barcelona need to relax. Unless they want to give me Pedri, and De Jong, then I don't want to hear anything about Barca.
Would you take Rafinha for Diaz?
No.
If it means that you can put Gakpo left wing, which is his natural position, would you take Rafinha in a straight swap?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. I just have to ask the question. I keep Luis Diaz as well, personally. Nunes?
We keep.
I'll tell you what, Dan. Yeah, go on, tell me, because I know you've got your opinions on him.
The reality is he's the second highest goal scorer to Salah in our squad. He's missed chances and people are going about, but the chances are not the reason why we landed at the end of the season. A lot of our fans have a very bad view on football in general because they're like, if you finish these chances, we were conceding first all the time. Our defense was the biggest issue. Our strikers scored over 100. Our team scored over 100 and something goals. 89 goals in the Prem. If you're telling me our forward is the issue, then I don't know what to tell you, because if you score 89 goals in the Prem, that's not like an issue.
Because 137 altogether, the second highest under Klopp.
That's ridiculous. Like, so the goals are there, and even with him in particular, he's got 30 goals and assists. That's second behind Salah. Like, out of all the attackers there, he's second behind Salah, and he offers us more than he can play through the middle. He can play off the left, and people forget when Salah went to the African nations, it was him mainly that was dragging the attack. Diaz started to join in, and then Gakpo chipped in. Jota was there, but between the end of Jan, and when Salah, and then end of March, Nunes was the match winner. He scored the most match winners out of all the strikers. So I'm not against him. I know people have this thing of if we could get somebody else. I said cool.
That's where I come into it. If we can get Newcastle have this whole PSR thing coming up, if they have to sell Isak and we can get Isak and someone wants to buy Nunes, I'll take it. I know the promise, but I see all the chances he makes, but if we can get him, Isak, I'm taking it.
But if you had Isak, Nunes, and Salah up top, you're winning, because you're able to.
But we're not going to get Isak without selling.
Sell Jota
and Nunes.
We sold Jota.
Okay. You've jumped down the list, so I'll move him up the list. So Jota's being sold for you, yeah.
The reason why I sold Jota, I love.
So is he a sell or?
Look, it's a hard one. Jota, I love Jota. but Jota doesn't play enough games.
Mm.
Like people always do this. If Jota was here, Jota don't
Yeah.
play enough games for Liverpool. And yes, I'm hoping that maybe the new medical team will come in, will have less those worries.
Mm.
But people can't tell, like, in the makeup of our team, when Salah wasn't scoring, people tell me, "Oh, he's the most clinical one." But that's fine if you're only playing 5 games, but I need you to play a percentage of the games, and that's not what's happening. That's why it sounds really harsh, because I'm like, I think Jota's dope, left foot,
Mm.
right foot, in the box, etc. I don't like his build-up play. His build-up play is.
I'm keeping him, bro. I'm
I'm,
keeping Jota.
but I think that you were like, to be honest, I'm gonna be
I'm
real.
keeping Jota.
We're gonna go for our attack. There's nobody in our attack. If we have to, my issue and my general thing about the squad is, if we can improve the defense
Mm.
and get a DM, I don't sell
Attack's
any attackers.
blessed. Yeah.
I don't need to sell any attackers. And at most, if you buy an attacker, you buy someone young to be behind Salah, and that's it. You don't need an additional, because there's enough there in attack. We score goals. But yeah, I'm not really. If I'm honest, overall, I don't think the attack needs to change.
Okay.
I don't think it needs to change overall.
Okay, so you're saying Salah renew or let
Yes,
him go on a free? Okay,
Salah
if he doesn't sign, if he says he's not signing, do you sell him this summer, or do you let him leave on a free?
You let him leave on a free.
Okay, fair enough.
You don't sell that. You don't sell those
Your goals. Yeah.
You don't sell your goals. You need to be prepared. And what you'd ideally want is somebody to come. If we're gonna buy somebody to come in, they'll be young. They can get a year under Salah,
yeah.
and then we just bring them in and out of the team, and then we're good.
Okay, Gakpo. I'm keeping. Just saying.
I'll keep Gakpo. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with Gakpo.
I think he's the most secure out of all of them.
My only issue is, unfortunately for him, is that he doesn't get to play his position enough. He's best off the left. Our fans are very, very ignorant to the fact that his best position is off the. Oh, why can't he play well on the right? And that's not how football works.
He's a left winger.
He's a left winger. He's always been a left winger. And they'll see him play for Holland and left wing. And they're like, oh yeah, I see. Like, why can't he do this? He plays left wing. It's very simple, I would say.
Okay, Carvalho.
Keep, because I think he's playing number 10.
Yeah, same. I want to see him as what he can do as a number 10. Because when we signed him, he did really well. Fulham as a number 10. Then we couldn't find a position for him. And then he went on loan to Hull. Yes, it's Championship. I get it. Championship is not the same level, but he did really, really well as a number 10 again. So I would like to see him in our 4-2-3-1. Last player, Ben Doak. We know we're not selling. So loan, or do you keep him to see how he plays under Sellers on the right wing?
It depends. If we're going to buy another attacker, he has to go on loan. But if we're not going to buy another attacker, he stays. Okay. That's as simple as that for me, because I think if Salah's injury, he would be a nice dynamic to come on when teams are tired. But if we're going to buy another attacker ready to be deputy to Salah, then you can go and find a loan in the Championship and kind of build his confidence. I know he's going. Is he going? Did he pull out of the Euro?
He got injured, bro. 2 weeks ago. So annoying. Came back from a long-term injury, then got injured in training a week and a half ago. So he's not going to Euros. He probably would have gone. So he's not going to Euros. We don't know how bad it is, but he's just not going to. He's not good enough to go. Not fit enough to go.
Okay, because that would have been actually really good for him to go to the Euros to see how he does.
Yeah. Can't disagree with that. Okay, that's our list. Before we end it, who would you buy? So I'll start off because it's not many for me. I think we only need to buy 2 positions. I think we need a centre back and we need a DM. So my centre back will be Pacho.
Okay.
He's my centre back, and my DM would be Fofana. I'll let you say your choice before, because I think we have similar DMs
Okay.
choices. So I'll go for your DM. And what, in fact, tell me the players you think you would want to buy this summer. Two's probably not enough. I've already said Kirkes actually, so it's probably three if we sell Simicas. So Kirkes, Petro, and Fofana. Over to you.
I would say left back. I'd say Robinson from Fulham, or Eight Nori. I do like Kirkes though, but I actually do. Out of those three, I'd be happy with any of those three at left back. Centre back, I'm happy with your centre back choice. Or it's a dream because Euro is going to Real Madrid, but I can't see him not going to Real Madrid. I'm trying to think. There's another centre back that I thought, oh, not so bad.
What about Tete? I think Tete was one for last time. A lot of people talking about the Belgian one.
I think he's going to go to Italy, but
Okay.
I think he's good, but I don't know if I really want him now, like in terms of centre back choice. But yeah, Petrol, it's good. There was someone else. Can't remember, but I'll probably remember it when I come off here. But it was really nice. When it comes to DM,
You've got an
Edison.
extensive list. You've got an extensive list I've seen, boy. Obviously, you can't say them all now, but it's a nice list. I might put the list up at the end of it.
Yeah.
Call it Jason's list.
Edison, who's kind of emerged as number one. Maybe
from Atalanta, Edison.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Atalanta. Ugatar from PSG is an interesting one because I think before the PSG move,
Ugarte.
Yeah, Ugarte. Yeah, I think he's a dog, and he can pass. And we've seen him play against Premier sides, and yeah, he was showing them up. So I would. He's probably another one on my list. And then I would say, I'm different. I think we need four signings.
Okay.
We need a left back. We need another centre back. DM is essential. DM is essential.
If we get no one else, we have to get DM.
DM first. Then wide left behind Salah.
Wide right? You mean?
Wide right. Dream move.
Elise. I do it.
Yeah, Elise. Or Bakayoko from PSV.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people were put their eyebrows up, but Mbemo is actually a good move.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's a very shrewd move.
It's a Mane move. It's a very Mane move.
Yes, and people don't realise he's 24. He's at the right age to step up. And he knows where the goal is. He's very creative.
And he works. He works his socks off as well.
Yeah, and he's quick. Like, people don't realise he's actually really quick. He's a very intelligent player. So I wouldn't... Honestly, because obviously I heard the rumour about Brentford wanted Tsimikas. I was like, look, we just have to... If we want to do
something about this,
yeah, if we want to do something about it, we can work something out.
I think they would ask for too much because they know they're losing Tony. If they lose Tony and Mbeumo, they're in serious trouble. Serious trouble.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's... I'm going to sound controversial, but Mbeumo is a bigger loss than Tony.
I can see that. My other midfielders options. It's only two others. Edison was on my list.
Yeah.
Varela from Porto was on my list.
Oh yes, that's
he was on my list, and I still like Manu Kone from Gladbach from last summer. It's not going to happen. Listen, he had a poor season, and the whole club had a poor season, and it happens sometimes. He got injured, and I don't think he ever fully recovered, and the club didn't. Yeah. Which could say if we never fully recovered and got his form back from his injury, we don't want another Naby Keita. Because Naby Keita got injured and never fully recovered from the injury, had an office season before we signed him. So yeah, but I do like Kone. But yeah,
yeah.
Go on.
You know, it's an interesting one. Louise from Benfica, who had a poor season too.
The young Brazilian. Is he Brazilian or is he
Yes, yeah,
Portuguese? I can't remember. I know the way you're talking about though.
yeah, he had a poor season, and then
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about him, boy.
what's his name came in and took his place. What's the young boy for Portugal? What's his name?
Oh, Neves.
Yes,
Neves took his place,
yeah,
and they've really said he's not going for less than 125 million. Neves.
yeah, which is crazy, but that is good on them. They're gonna stick to that. That's what.
Florentino
Yes,
Luis is
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking about, yeah?
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
Florentino Luis. Yeah, he fell off. He fell
He
off. But
he
apparently,
reminded
Nottingham Forest are looking at him.
25 mil, and he reminded me
Yeah,
of Fabinho.
yeah.
Also, randomly, before we got off, I know people were like, you know who I like, but he don't win enough headers for me, is Murillo from Nottingham Forest.
Centre back, yeah. I liked
Yeah,
him before they signed him. He was on my list before they signed him as like a youngster to play as a backup and to learn from Van Dijk.
yeah.
So I would not be opposed to that. He's very rash. That's my problem with him. It's not even the headers. It's his rashness. But he's young, and you can
Yeah,
get
no,
the
he's young.
impetuousness.
No, but I
He's
need you
very
to win
so he's very
headers.
impetuous. That's the word.
Yeah, I need to win headers. Your
Yeah.
centre back, you need to win headers, and he doesn't win headers a lot. Like he's very
Just
good
like
at,
Saliba. Saliba doesn't win many headers.
but that's why you don't really have my question.
Oh yeah. Let's not go down the Arsenal route.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
leave.
yeah.
Leave
So
that for another day.
I don't want to put that there. The thing is, as I said, I do think he's good. You can't be a top centre back if you don't win your headers.
Right.
Because
Okay.
eventually, when you play in the Champions League, which we've seen,
Mm.
yeah,
You can
it's
come
not
back
going
and
to
bite
work
you
out. Yeah,
for. Yeah, that's not a bad shout as a centre back. It's not a bad
yeah.
shout.
I think he's a good centre back, but again, as I said, it's just certain things about his game. I'm like, but then he's still young. I think sometimes we look for the finish article, not realizing that if you go to a bigger club, they can coach certain things out of you.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it just depends. It's only when it's like big deficiencies, then you're like, "Ooh, actually, no, I don't want
Mm.
that guy at my club. Just depends. And I know people will have like Euro is probably a really good, but he's going Real Madrid.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, this has been our Liverpool keep, sell, on loan with a couple of buys in there. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Jason.
No problem.
And I will be doing some more Liverpool, so I'll probably have you back on over the
Cool.
summer before the season starts. But take it easy, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and more importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Take it easy. Peace.
Peace.